Show starts in 5 minutes.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
It's 3 minutes till showtime.
Men, there's a drive-in movie full of juicy people. Wow! It's a trap! Help! It's Pick! We've had it, men.
A pleasant aroma for you, but not for mosquitoes. Pick is easy to use. Light it and forget it. Pick's aroma keeps mosquitoes, gnats, and sandflies away. Pick is the best protection for barbecues, fishing and camping trips, or just relaxing in the yard.
So if you don't want our company ever anywhere, just like Pick and see what I mean? Bye!
Pick is on sale at the refreshment stand now. Show starts in 2 minutes.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza, and I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza.
There are words men live by, words of strength, of wisdom, and of peace. We urge you to find the spiritual comfort and guidance we all so greatly need by attending your place of worship regularly.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
And now, on with the show.
Hello there, and welcome to the movie quiz. Look, I'm in a movie theater. It's the movie quiz, and I'm on the screen. This is the high quality special effects you can anticipate on the movie quiz. I am your host, Chris Matt Nelson, and in just a few minutes, you and I will be embarking on a trivia odyssey together through 50 points of movie trivia, puzzles, all kinds of great stuff. Thank you so much for showing up tonight to the 8 o'clock version. Hopefully you've seen all the alerts and heads up that I've given you. Meredith is not here the next 2 weeks, this week and next week, so I'm taking the 8 o'clock slot, which is nice. It's nice for everyone because then you don't have to listen to me talk until you're ready to fall asleep. Yes, this is very dumb. I did this a while ago and forgot about it until just now and just saw it. Oh, and speaking of dumb, I'm going to take a sip from this week's stupid container. It's pineapple. It drips like hell. It's not very helpful. So this is week 2 of the Multiplex of Madness part 1. So we're going to be doing this season in three-week chunks that will kind of reset every 3 mini seasons, really, that will culminate in the championship. So you're going to have 2 choices. We made choice. You made choice. I didn't do anything. You made choices last week about what the rounds are going to be. These rounds are all inspired in some way by Billy the Puppet, our friend of the show. So I think let's do it. We got 13 players, pretty solid for a time change with no lead-in. All right, so let's oh, that's true. I did pick the one round that had a tie. Yeah, that's true. I had to be the VP on that one. All right, so let's do it. Let's jump in and put this into in-game mode here. With the portal, we're entering the portal. Yeah, once is enough for that one, right? All right, so we are in-game mode. Let's throw up our choices here. You've got, so in our Q&A rounds, we've got dolls and puppets. Last week we did toys alive, which leaves us with pull the strings. It says pull the strings. One says pulling the strings. Heartfelt performances. And don't click open the portal. That's just the programming thing. All right, so it's between puppeteering, scenes of puppeteering in movies, which is pull the strings, and heartfelt performances, which is puppets doing acting. They can do anything, puppets. So it's like one round's about people using puppets, where puppets are not alive in that universe, and the other is where puppets are just actors. All right, what do we got? only 8 people voted. Why people abstaining from the the movie quiz voting process as well? Don't let your vote slip away. All right, so let's see what door we are opening tonight to kick off the game. We're going with what is happening? It's jumping ahead. No, it was heartfelt performances won by a margin of 36% to 21%. All right, so let's go to that one, and let me find it here on the slideshow. Where is it? Sorry, I don't know where it could be. There it is. Okay, heartfelt performances, puppets in acting roles. All right, so here we go. Let's start with tonight's game. Here we go. All of these Star Wars characters were brought to life in puppet form, except which one, who was fully CGI? Grogu, Babu Frick, Dexter Jetster, Salacious B. Crumb. I will not stop asking you Star Wars or Star Trek questions. This one's multiple choice. Click it and then submit. Hey, we got 15 teams now. Nice. Welcome, everybody. So now we know. So whenever we do these multiplexes on the third go, then we will know what the. So next week, if we did heartfelt, next week's going to be puppeteering. So this time you can I don't know, you can study, I guess. All right, so let's see how everybody did on this first question. Obviously, Grogu is a puppet. Salacious B. Crumbs, the little yappy guy on Jabba's tail, and Babu Frick is the newest entry into the puppets. But Dexter Jetster from Attack of the Clones, he is a completely CGI. He's like a diner owner. Bizarre choices by George in that one. All right, question number 2. Thanks to a puppet that came out looking kind of stupid, which actor can only say his own name in Team America World Police? Matt Damon. These are in a different order. Matt Damon, Alec Baldwin, George Clooney, Sean Penn. Why did these come out in a different order? There's always some mystery when I program the games. There's something that I do that I don't fully understand. I actually do understand what I did, but I'm not going to bore you with it. All right. So this one, they apparently they did not intend for this to be the what happened with the character, but hang on. Everything's getting too trigger happy here. It's Matt Damon is the one who can only say his own name in Team America. All right, here comes question number 3. The subject of a slew of memes. What is the name of Kermit's villainous, beauty-marked doppelganger from Muppets Most Wanted? What is the name of that guy? He's the evil Kermit in those memes. He's not. some good guesses here of Timrek, Kermit backwards, Permit, evil Kermit, Vermit, but his name is actually Constantine. His name is Constantine. That is the name of the evil Kermit doppelganger in Muppets Most Wanted. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make this happen. Because we were talking about Star Wars puppets, and Yoda is one of them. We're going to return to Oz on this one because Frank Oz was Miss Piggy. There she is. Right. Wait, no. Other finger. There she is. There's Frank operating Miss Piggy and Yoda. And he directed The Dark Crystal, which I didn't know. And other movies that are on the Yellow Brick Road there. So that was the first of many times that you will see that graphic, maybe even more in this round, I think. All right, here comes question number 4. Billy Peltzer uses which mutant gremlin to unwittingly kill the rest of the new batch in Gremlins 2? Is it Brain Gremlin, Bat Gremlin, Electric Gremlin, or Greta, the sexy lady gremlin who it's totally normal to be attracted to? That gremlin, that Greta. Did not know her name was Greta until researching this. Did get Greta, the sexy lady gremlin who's it's totally normal to be attracted to. Did get 2 votes. Did get 2 not votes. These aren't votes, but guesses here. But it's not her, unfortunately. Sexy as she may be, it's the electric gremlin. It's the electric gremlin. They get all the gremlins wet. It's a bold gambit because they get all the gremlins wet but they're gonna make more gremlins. But then he unleashes the electric gremlin somehow and electrocutes them all. All right, we are halfway through round 1. Here comes question number 5. Which of these puppet-centric 80s films was not made by Jim Henson Productions? Follow That Bird, The Dark Crystal, The Never-Ending Story, and Labyrinth are your options. So 3 of them were made by Henson Productions. 1 was not. That one is your answer. And because here it is. I'm talking about The Dark Crystal on this one. That's not. I'm not giving away the answer, but it's in there. So, Oz, man. Oh, we give, yes, a Gremlins 2 question. You're welcome for that. And yeah, oh, he was in the phone system. Yeah, I remember he was like pinging around. And there's also the, I love all those weird ass Gremlins. I was very like, in my like my as a kid, if something wasn't like didn't fit like an established continuity or like an established vibe, I couldn't deal with it. So Gremlins 2 always upset me as a kid. I was like, this is too much. This is too weird. It's too meta. I mean, I didn't say meta probably as a kid, but I couldn't handle it. But now I love it. All right. So your answer here is why does this keep jumping ahead? It's The Never-Ending Story. The Never-Ending Story was not a Follow That Bird, which was our second highest guess here. That's a Sesame Street movie. That's Follow That Bird. The bird in question is Big Bird. So that was a Henson production. All right, question number 6. The lone product of the Henson subdivision, Henson Alternative, was the critically panned film The Happy Time Murders, a grown-up buddy cop comedy starring what actress in a world of Muppets? Use the term Muppets loosely. There weren't any nobody saw this movie. I didn't see this movie. I don't think there were any like Muppet registered trademark Muppets like Kermit or Vermit or Miss Poogie. Vermit would have fit in with like the shitty fake Muppets from the Jason Segel one. Did anybody see this movie? Happy Time Murders. Because like we've got some discussion of our favorite new batch Gremlins. Yeah, I can't imagine it was any good. The Happy Time Murders. All right, but your answer here, the star of this film, for better or worse, Melissa McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy found herself in this one, the one Henson Alternative. I guess they were trying to get edgy in the 21st century. All right, question number 7. Early in their career, what recipient of the Best Director Oscar made Meet the Feebles, a vulgar Muppets parody about the debauched backstage antics of a troupe of TV puppets? The Daniels, Guillermo del Toro, Peter Jackson, or Ron Howard? So early on in their career, which recipient of Best Director Oscar made this feature-length vulgar Muppets parody? Take a sip from the pineapple. Really dribbles quite a bit. Let me know in the chat what stupid vessel give me ideas for stupid vessels I could drink from next week. There's a femme gremlin in the original too, but I do kind of remember that in the bar when they're all good. That's the best scene in the movie where they're all going nuts in the bar. All right, so who made Meet the Feebles early in their career? It is the Lord of the Rings himself, Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson made Meet the Feebles, which is like fucking bananas. Those early and Brain Dead, also known as Dead Alive, crazy films. All right, and your last question of this round. The giant Audrey 2 puppet, voiced by Levi Stubbs, sings what climactic show-stopping number that's original to the 1986 film and is not in the stage version of Little Shop of Horrors? What is that? I think it's the only song that's in the Rick Moranis Little Shop of Horrors, but it's not in the stage show. All right. So had a lot of guesses for Feed Me Seymour, Suddenly Seymour. Those are all from the Broadway show, but it is Mean Green Mother from Outer Space. Mean Green Mother from Outer Space is that final song. A couple teams got it. And also I think this is the first time I've ever dropped a image 3 times in one round. Little Shop, directed by Frank Oz. It was a Frank Oz joint, man. Little Shop. There it is, right there. On the next to Bowfinger and In and Out. Little Shop of Horrors was Frank Oz. All right, so let's take a look at your scores and standings here as we head into round 2. We've got 42 and the producers and Avery with 1, 5 Years Too Late with 2, Shanadian with 3, Stallone with 4, Han Still Solo and Sterling Cooper Roland Deli Betts with 5, Fur and Ver and Oslo Condition with 6 apiece. Also Avis and Bobo with 6. It's the Endoscopy of the World as We Know It and I Feel Fine with 7, and Marley's Chains leading the way with a perfect 8. So that brings us to our next choice portal. It's going to be the choice portals for the hang on, let me make that bigger than that even. It's going to be the choices for let me just make it full screen for your picture round. All right, let's do. So this one is, hang on, what is going on here? This thing is all out of control. Sorry, everybody. There we go. So it's distinct modes of transportation is your theme based on Billy the Puppet's little tricycle. And we did original models last week. So now we've got titular Planes and Trains and Pedals Gears Solid, which is it's all about bikes. All right, so choose where we're headed. And yeah, if it ties, we'll see. We'll see if I have to break the tie. All right, 10 votes in. Okay, it's still an even number, so we could have a tie. Let's find out, especially with only 2 categories. Let's see where we're going. Ooh, titular Planes and Trains by a wide margin here, 50% to 13% on this one. All right, so let's open this up here. So for this one, pretty self-explanatory. It's titular Planes and Trains. Just name it's all trains or planes that are in the name of the movie, or they are the name of the movie. So you could just name the vehicle. You can name the full movie if you feel so inclined. All right, I'm going to give you 4 minutes to get this done. And don't forget to hit submit. Order does count on this one. Good luck, everybody. You're just about halfway through this round. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Like I said, you can name just the vehicle, or you could name the whole film if it's longer than that. All right, so we're looking for what it's called in the title. What it's called in the title of the film. All right. $30 seconds. Just about 30 seconds. All right, everybody. I am going to hit the time. I'm going to start that timer now. So if you have not submitted your answer, send it my way. All right, time is up. So hopefully you've gotten your answers in. Just make sure that music is not going to play again. All right, so let's go over these answers before I open up your results and show how you did. Question number 1, that is Murder on the Orient Express. So Orient Express, Murder on the Orient Express. Got you the point. 2, that is not the that's not the Polar Express. That is Snowpiercer. That is the Snowpiercer. 3, everybody who submitted got it. That is Air Force One. 4, that is the Polar Express. Number 5, that is the Pelham 123 from Taking of the Pelham 123, the remake. Number 6, from Flight of the Phoenix, that is Phoenix, also a remake that I took the image from. Number 7, hang on, where is this? Number 7, that is Con Air. That is Con Air is the plane in question. And the last one from the silent film by Buster Keaton, that is The General. The train is called The General. All right, so let's see how you did on this one. Orient Express, Air Force One, Polar Express, those say 60, but there's a lot of teams who signed up but aren't playing. But those are more like 100% for those who sent them in. All right, so let's go before we check the scoreboard. Let's do our short round. The short round is all about death. It's death, of course. Billy the Puppet kills a bunch of people, or he doesn't. He kills. The murder is his scene. So we did posthumous Oscar nominations last week. So we've got Dead the Whole Time and Possessive Zombies are our 2 choices tonight. Hang on. Wait. Why is this? There we go. Sorry. Everything is acting really goofy tonight. It's not still a full moon, I don't think. All righty. So we've got our we did just have a power dip. I hope I'm still online. I hope I'm still broadcasting. All right, so let's see where we're going for our short round. I think I know which one's going to win. And I'm right. It's Dead the Whole Time. Dead the Whole Time is our short round winner tonight. All right. So So you've got one question with 4 answers here. And once again, they do have to be in the right order. So here we go. Your only question for this round. Name the actor playing these characters who, spoiler alert, were dead I misspelled the word were, dead or dying the whole time. Coulter Stevens, Source Code, Jacob and Jacob's Ladder, 1990. Not that there was like a Jacob's Ladder remake, ill-advised. Grace from The Others, 2001, and Henry Leatham from Stay, 2005. All right, so I'll give you about, let's say, what do we do for this one? 90 seconds, I think should be fair for this one to type these four dead or dying characters. It was close. Dead the Whole Time was it was 6-4. 6-4. So Possessive Zombies will be next week. All right, you got a little under a minute left for this short round. $30 seconds. I need like a shorter song for this one. All right. I'm going to start that timer now. So you got about 15 seconds or so to send me your answers or change your answers if you need to. I really hope I can get the game done before whatever just made my power dip comes back to finish the job. All right, so let's take a look at your answers here. You had to name these characters who were dead or dying the whole time. You got Coulter Stevens, Jacob, Grace, and Henry Leatham. In Source Code, that is Jake Gyllenhaal. In Jacob's Ladder, that is, we got Jake and Jacob. You got Jake Gyllenhaal, Tim Robbins in Jacob's Ladder. You've got Nicole Kidman in The Others, and a handful of teams got the last one. That was supposed to be the tough one. Stay, Henry Leatham. That is Ryan Gosling. That's like a early-ish Gosling role. I remember. Let me know if you remember the movie Stay. I remember it being pretty solid. All right, so let's while I read off your scores here, I'm also going to have you make one other decision, which is it's halftime of the game. So I'm giving away what the Possessed with Zombies actually means. So you have a choice if you have not used, like I said, each of these seasons will be kind of a mini season, so you'll get a double down in each of these sets of 3. But like other seasons, you can only use it once per set, right? So it's not one for the whole season, but it's one per section. So if you used it last week, you can't use it this week or next week. But let's look at your scores while you make that decision. We got Stallone with 4, 42, the answer to everything with 5. It's the Endoscopy of the World as we know it with 7, 5 Years Too Late with 8, The Producers and Shanadian with 9, Fur and Ver with 14, Han Still Solo, The Oslo Condition, and Avis and Bobo all with 16. Oh, and Sterling Cooper, Rolling Deli Bets, a big tie for second, and Marley's Chains leading the way with 19. All right, so let's see. Is anybody doubling down tonight? I'm just curious. 3 people clicking the button will suck you into the computer. 4 teams said no, or they already used it, and 2 teams said yes. So 2 teams will be doubling down tonight. All right. So that brings us, we've got another choice. It's choices here on the movie quiz. We've got our next choice portal for your puzzle round, which is Sharp Dressers. Sharp Dressers is your puzzle round. Last week we did Tom Cruise, James Bond mashups, before and after. This week we've got Roman fashion and plain clothes, which is Roman fashion is it's a Roman numeral puzzle about fashion movies, and plain clothes is about iconic costumes. Figure if the names are a little obtuse, I should probably give you some info on what they mean. All right, let's find out where we are headed for tonight's puzzle round. We are headed to which store? Ooh, Roman fashion by a Roman nose. 5-4. 5-4 was the breakdown. All right, so this is a if you know the movie quiz, if you've been playing for a long time, you know how a Roman numeral puzzle works. But I do also have I found that it helped last time to make a little video explainer. So what you're going to get here, this is all about fashion movies, but your example here is going to be a fashion designer. So imagine this was like the name of a movie. French fashion, you're going to get a clue, French fashion designer with 5 biopics. And then you see over there, what you've got is, that's 3 words. Each parenthetical is a word. And then you've got numbers in it. What do those numbers mean? What you do is you convert those numbers, those traditional numbers, to their Roman counterparts, and then you fill in the blanks, right? So you've got, 5 becomes V, I becomes 1, 50 becomes L, and then that should lead you to, hopefully you can discern that that's Yves Saint Laurent is the answer for this example. All right, so it's going to be that basic thing, but with movies. All right, movie titles, and so you'll get clues, and then you can decode them with the Roman numerals. All right, here comes our first one. Villain before their clothes got a spot treatment, and then you can see the you've got 100 blank 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 50 50 blank. So convert those numbers into Roman numerals and then fill in the blanks. Let me see what the yes, canceling me is a alrighty. So we're looking for the titles here, and also, yeah, don't if you are let me put I see someone's joining maybe for the first time. If you're at home playing, just do the just come to this website. Don't put answers in the chat. Just put go to play.themoviequiz.com. All right, and also I'm going to I'm gonna give a wide berth on this first one. I'm gonna give some grace on this one because it comes out to that's a C and 2 L's. I'm not looking for the name. I'm looking for, that's just a clue. I'm not looking for Cruella de Vil as the whole thing here. I am looking for just Cruella, the movie Cruella. All right, so it's but if you put Cruella de Vil, I gave you the points for it. But I'm looking for the name of the movie, which you'll just have the letters there. Okay, but if you put Cruella de Vil on that one, that's fine. I took that one. All right, here comes question number 2. A fictionalized Wintour's tale, and you got a few words here. 1, 2, 3, 4 words. You got the number 500 shows up a couple of times. Whoa, big thunder. All right. Yeah. And no, it's, I mean, yeah, it's okay if you've never played before and you made a mistake. It happens. But yeah, come to the website, sign up, play.themoviequiz.com, and you can play for real. All right. So your answer here, you've got no Roman numerals in the first word. It's just an article. Then you got D's, you got VIL. You've got The Devil Wears Prada. The Devil Wears Prada is your answer for this one. All right. Question number 3. Is this, why does this keep jumping so far ahead? Sorry, now I'm spoiling it by with a jumpy slideshow here. Fashion mavens go from home box office to regular box office. You've got a 10, a 500, and a 101. All right, timer starting. All right, everybody who submitted got this one right. I'm going to choose to believe it's not because you saw what I accidentally revealed, but you got X, which is 10. You got another 500 and 101, which is CI. You've got Sex and the City, home box office, HBO, to the regular box office, the movie that they made, 2 movies that they made. All right, here comes your next one. Question number 4. Stylish mid-90s Bettys and Baldwins. 150 and 50 are numbers there in the title. So yeah, these clues, they're just clues to help you think of which movie we're talking about. I'm honestly surprised that the Roman numeral puzzle got picked. Maybe someone said last week, maybe it's because they want to get it out of the way. I was under the impression that everyone hated the Roman numerals. Though they are easy once you understand what the hell I'm talking about, they're actually not that bad. If you can remember what each Roman numeral represents. All right, so this is I'm referencing the slang that they use in the movie. CL is 150, and then you got another L. It's Clueless. Clueless is the movie in question here. All right, we are halfway through the puzzle round. Question number 5. Go gaga for this designer biopic. And then it's a bunch of blanks and then 201. Bunch of blanks, but then a very telling 201. Yeah, can you hear Clara downstairs? She's I don't know what she's upset about, but it's something. All right, so everybody who submitted got this one right as well. It's the 201 is CCI, and Gaga hopefully led you to House of Gucci. House of Gucci is your answer here, which I believe I've previously used in a Roman numeral puzzle. About where it was like a Roman numeral mystery. I definitely got canceled for that one, for for asking you to do the puzzle and then solve a mystery about it. All right, question number 6. Isla Fisher fiending for fashion. Isla Fisher fiending for fashion. You got a 100, a 1, a 51, and a 100. Yeah, they're supposed to be watching The Rescuers downstairs. I don't know. I guess it's not going well. All right, guys. Let's see what we got here. So C gives you 100 is C, and then you got an I at the end, and then you got 51, which is L-I, and then another C. You've got Confessions of a Shopaholic. Confessions of a Shopaholic is your answer for this one. All right, 2 questions left. PTA plus DDL. PTA plus DDL, and you've got 1,000 and you got 500, and that's all you got. What is that movie? Yes, Rescuers Down Under is definitely better. It's I was just saying this the other day that it's like it's kind of lost in the Disney Renaissance because it's like it's situated right between Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. But Rescuers Down Under is awesome. So in the comments, Ryan wishing PTA a happy birthday, and a happy birthday, Ryan. I can't believe you guys have the same birthday. What a insane coincidence. All right, so the PTA in question, whose birthday it is, apparently, is Paul Thomas Anderson. The DDL is Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm looking for Phantom Thread. Phantom Thread is your. Oh, I had another power. Did you see that? Was that spooky? And right as I said the word phantom. Interesting insight. Just to back the conversation up, don't consider it to be part of the Disney Renaissance. Fair enough. I mean, it's right in that that's what also makes it a weird outlier, is that it's like right in this wave of the 1, 2, 3, 4 of Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Lion King. But you got that one right in the middle there. All right, so here comes our final puzzle of tonight's game. Next week we will do plain dressers, which I've been looking forward to because I actually did artwork for that one. All right, so you got fashion icons first biopic, not number 5. You got a 100, another 100, another 100, and a 50. What is the name of that film? There's no water. This also holds like nothing. This is like very minimal because this top is nothing. There's no water. But yeah, I need another stupid vessel to drink from next week. All right, let's do it. Timer engaged. All right, so the designer, the fashion icon we're talking about here is Coco Chanel, but that's not the name of the movie. That's not what the clue leads you to. It's not just her name. The whole thing is Coco before Chanel. Coco before Chanel is that middle blank there that you needed to get the full name of the movie. All right, so let's take a look at your scores and standings here. after what, 4 rounds? A bunch. Stallone voiced Bernard in The Rescuers. Oh, I would love to see Stallone take over for Bob Newhart in Rescuers 3. 42, and Endoscopy tied with 7. Producers with 10. Shanadian with 13. 5 Years Too Late with 15. Fur and Ver and Oslo and Avis and Bobo all tied with 22. Just ahead of them, Hans Still Solo and Sterling Cooper tied with 23. And Marley's Chains still on top with 26. So that brings us to our final choice portal. It's not our final round exactly of the game, but it is our final choice of tonight's game. It's your double points round. Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game is your theme. Last week we did, let's make that bigger. Even bigger than, no, not like that. What the fuck? Fictional sports and movies about video games are our options. Fictional sports and movies about video games, not video game adaptations, but movies about video games. Ooh, thunder. Really hope I get this game in before I lose power. We'll pick it. We'll find a way to pick up the game. We'll do it baseball style. There's no like 5th inning cutoff for we'll pick up a rain date if we lose power. All right, let's see. What door are we heading in? Our last portal of fictional sports by a nose. Again, really close. It was 5-4. So we'll do movies about video games next week. All right. So fictional sports, made up movie pastimes. That is our double points round tonight. And like I've been doing for the last little stretch, some of these questions are going to be 2 blanks. Each one is worth a point. Some of them are going to be the 2 truths and a lie, where each true multiple choice answer is worth a point, but there's a fake answer. And if you pick that one, you get 0. So you can get 2 points. You can pick one that you know is right and hit submit, or you can gamble and possibly lose out on points for that question. All right, here comes question number 1. Aside from the golden snitch, what other 2 pieces of are let me start over. This is not live, right? I'm not actually talking to you in real time right now. Aside from the golden snitch, what other pieces of equipment are used in Quidditch? Squib, quaffle, bludger. 2 of those are true. 1 is false. Pick the one. Do I have to do this for mentioning Harry Potter because of J.K. Rowling? She sucks, obviously, but like, I'll do it. I haven't done it this game anyway, so I might as well just go for it. Cancel me. All right. Here we go. So the 2 that are real are the bludger and the quaffle. The bludger. What a creative person she is. Bludgering. Everybody got that. Everybody knew it. All right. Good job. All right. Question number 2. The Detroit Lemons, Roswell Aliens, New Jersey Informants, and which 2 of these are fictional pro teams seen playing the hybrid sport basketball? Philadelphia Stallones, LA Riots, Milwaukee Bears. Again, two real ones, 1 fake one. I should do a Stallone graphic at some point. Can't believe I never have. It's overdue. What are Chad? What's our thoughts on basketball? Has anyone seen it recently? I loved basketball in high school. Again, though, not sure. Classic conundrum of watching an older comedy. Don't know how it is, how it's aged in the darkness of the DVD shelf. All right, so the Milwaukee Bears, they are the main team that Trey Parker and Matt Stone are on. But unfortunately, there is no Philadelphia Stallones. It's the LA Riots. That is the other one in this. There's a bunch of more teams. I know there's one really offensive one. I don't even want to repeat it, but there's a bunch more teams that you see. All right. Question number 3. Everyone knows pod racing, but what are the names of the Star Wars holographic chess and poker-like games? Dejarik, Fizbin, Sabak. So you got, you know these games. You've seen, well, maybe you don't know the poker-like game, but you know the holographic chess. Got to let the Wookiee win. Oh yeah. This is that is real. That is I forget what it was called, but there is like a Stallone softcore Hostile Solo saw it. Wow. That is all right, yeah, and that will be in the graphic, if I could, the graphic being the operative word. I guess not too graphic. It's softcore. All right. So your answers here. Nobody fell for Fizbin, which is a Star Trek thing. It's a thing that Captain Kirk came up with. Why is this jumping ahead so much? All right. So this one we've got fill in the blanks here. This one you actually have to type. In a 2-month stretch of 1975, the world got a pair of glimpses into a dark future with which 2 titular deadly competitions in movies that starred James Caan and David Carradine. They're not in both. One is a star of one movie, one's a star of the other. What are the titular horrific future sports that you see in these movies that came out within like 6 weeks of each other? I'll give you time to type as that thunder rolls in. Why am I sipping this? It's empty. All righty. I am going to start that timer now. Yeah, kind of wild that these movies came out so close to each other. And that everyone was fiending for no, you saw basketball. Sorry. I thought I'm only catching up on this. Oh boy. Oh god. I mean, all right, if you've seen the Stallone porn, let me know how it's aged, because again, something you liked in high school, it may not go down so well in the 2020s. All right, so these 2 movies, one of these has Stallone in it too. So we could use that softcore porno graphic if we had it. It's Rollerball and Death Race 2000, Death Race, either one that you put, that's fine. Those are your 2 terrible visions of the future through the lens of sport. All right, we're halfway through this round. Here comes question number 5. Which 2 of these movies are about big robots duking it out for spectators? Real Steel, Robot Jocks, Iron Eagle. Oh, that's true. They were both of these did get remakes within like a pretty short stretch too, right? Statham was in the Death Race one. I remember that. Statham, who was in the Expendables with Stallone. And then it was like Chris Klein was in Rollerball. Yeah, Chris Klein, right? And LL Cool J. That's right. LL Cool J was in that too. What movie? I'm gonna do a feature of those movies. And all right, this one, nobody fell for almost nobody fell for the trap. A lot of people leaned on the one that they knew, it seemed. Real Steel, that's the robot boxing movie. Iron Eagle, though, that's about fighter jets. I don't know if it came out before. It's Louis Gossett Jr. and like C. Thomas Howell. Who was in that? I don't remember who was in that movie. Or just some guy, some 80s guy, I think, and nobody famous, but it's about fighter jets. All right, question number 6. Neon lit futuristic versions of which two sports exist inside the video game world of the Tron movies? So they have different names, but they're basically which two sports? High-lie, motorcycle racing, rugby. I keep hearing they're making another Tron 3. Jason Gedrick. Man, who is that? Was he in anything else? I can't picture the guy. He blends into like this like Richard Grieco-ish nebula in my brain of just like generic 80s guy. I can just see feathered hair and like a just TV static over the face. All right, everybody got this one too. Everybody who submitted, nobody got the decoy. It's what? Oh my God, what is going on? It's High-lie and motorcycle racing. High-lie and motorcycle racing are your answers here. There they are. I think the internet's getting buggy because of the storm. But we got 2 questions left in this, and then our post-credits blitz, which I will truly blitz through. Katniss Everdeen is competing with other tributes in the Deadly Hunger Games, while these 2 post-apocalyptic Dreamboat characters are competing for her heart. Who are those cute boys from District 12? Are they both from the same district? I don't even remember. I'm looking for the characters' names, not the actors, and first names are fine. This is a rare case where first names are fine and last names are extra. All right, let me just regrade a couple of these that are correct. All right, so these 2 hunky boys, they are Peta and Gale. Peta and Gale. Gale Hawthorne, Peta Malarkey. All right, look, this jumped ahead again. All right, let's just lean into it. Which 2 macho actors participate in deadly broadcast competitions in the movies The Running Man and the movie Gamer? 2 separate movies. What 2 macho actors participate in deadly broadcast competitions in The Running Man and Gamer? Give me the actors for this one. Gamer's from like 2009. I should have put that. It's from that era, that vintage. All right. All right. So Running Man is it's Arnold. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course. Most teams got that. but only a much smaller percentage remembered the movie Gamer with Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler, he of Sparta, is he's your guy. All right. So although those percentages actually look pretty close. All right, so let's take a look at your scores and standings here as we head into the quick post credits blitz. Let's see, where are we? Where did my scores go? What is happening anywhere on the internet here tonight? Okay, we got Endoscopy with 7 producers, and Stallone with 10, Swellesley with 12, 42 with 13, Shanadian with 25, 5 Years Too Late with 26, Fur and Ver with 35, Sterling Cooper with 36, Avis and Bobo 37, two-way tie for second with 38 points apiece between Han Still Solo and Oslo. Oh, you guys are always neck and neck. And then and Anagrammed. And Marley Staines still up by 3 with 41. All right, so that brings us to the post credits blitz. This is where I'm going to ask you 3 sets of questions that you're not going to no choices on this one. It's all it's just 3 sets of questions. One is an easier question worth 1 point. One's a harder question worth 2. And you choose which one you want to answer, and you go for that. So let's start off with our first one is All I Want for Christmas. So we didn't really talk about toys tonight, but we're gonna let's do this one anyway because it's all I got at the moment. All right, for 1 point, name the toy that Ralphie desperately wants in A Christmas Story. You can be vague with this one for 1 point, just what it is, or you can name the brand and the model. Or for 2 points, name the 2021 semi remake of A Christmas Story about a group of kids who desperately want an NES for the holiday. That one would be worth 2 points if you answer that one correctly. All right, time is just about up for this one. Yes, it is a I'll take that. I'll take air gun. It's a BB gun. It's a Red Ryder BB gun specifically, is what Ralphie wants. And the movie that's sort of a remake of that, what swaps out the Red Ryder BB gun for an NES, is 8-Bit Christmas. 8-Bit Christmas is that movie where you got Neil Patrick Harris as like the grown-up recounting his Christmas adventures. Let's skip over this one and save this next one for last because I think it's hard. So let's do this one next in honor of our transportation round. This one is I Know Bus Foo. Name the Matrix actor who starred in the bus-centric action classic Speed for 1 point, or name the Matrix actor who starred in the bus-centric queer comedy classic Priscilla, Queen of the Desert for 2. So you got 2 Matrix actors, 2 very bus-centric movies, 1 easy question, 1 hard question. Maybe not hard. Maybe you don't consider that difficult. A couple teams have gotten it already, the 2-pointer. Three teams, 4 teams have gotten the 2-pointer correct. Maybe not as. This is why the last one's harder. It's actually. We'll see. We'll see what you might be mad at me for. I don't know. So obviously, Keanu is in Speed, and Hugo Weaving is in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Neo and Agent Smith. All right. So let's jump back to the previous one that I have loaded here, which is Nintendo Power. Again, talking about toys and games. This one is about Nintendo. Talking about more Nintendo here. Name the hand-worn controller accessory used by the antagonist of 1989's Nintendo commercial /movie, The Wizard, for 1 point. Or name the shoulder-mounted Nintendo controller accessory that doubled as the de-evolution gun in the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie for 2 points. They just painted this item. They just painted this thing and were like, it's a gun in Super Mario now. I had this thing. I didn't have the first thing. If you're under like 35, I apologize for this question because you probably have no chance. This is for the olds. All right. So, that first thing that the villain has, and they showed it up. You know who? Throw it in the chat if you know what actor who went on to be famous was in the entourage of the shitty bully in The Wizard. The Wizard, the bully who wore the power glove, and the Super Scope 6 also, although I remembered it as Super Scope 6, but I've looked it up, and Super Scope 6 was the game that came with the Super Scope. Like Super Scope was just, but if you said Super Scope 6, I took that because I also remember it being that. All right. So that is there it is. That's the end. We made it to the end of the show. We didn't lose power. So I just want to say thanks so much to everybody playing the game tonight. Thank you for coming up an hour early, although I'm sure that's positive all around. Let's read off our final scores before we get out of here. Endoscopy with 7, producers with 10, Stallone with 11, Swellesley. I graded that one. Swellesley with 14, 42 with 15, Canadian with 28, 5 years too late with 29, Sterling Cooper with 38, Fur and Ver with 39, Oslo and Bobo with 42, Solo with it was a tie. We ended up with a tie. Han Still Solo and Marley's Chains ending in a tie with 44. So that is that's how we end game 2 of part 1 of season 12. Come back next week for the last game of this section. Then I will announce when, probably take a week or 2 off, and then do part 2. And we will have a winner of this section, and that winner, I will announce what that winner is going to get as a reward for the final, something you can use in the final. All right. So thank you. It is Helsinki at the moment. It's Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire just shows up silently in that movie at the age of like 12, maybe. Walking around as the toady of the shitty kid who bullies people with Nintendo. All right. So I'll see you next week at 8. It'll be 8 o'clock again next Wednesday night for the finale of part 1 of season 12. And have a great week, everybody. McClunky.